Welcome to Lit with Ernest, where we dive into the lives and works of literature's most fascinating figures. Today, we're exploring the remarkable life and legacy of Christopher Marlowe, a playwright and poet who left an indelible mark on the English literary canon. Marlowe was born in 1564 in Canterbury, England, to a shoemaker and his wife. This humble beginnings belied the fact that Marlowe would go on to become one of the most influential writers of his time. As a young man, Marlowe attended Corpus Christi College, Cambridge, where he studied philosophy, literature, and theology. It was during this period that he began writing plays and poems, honing his craft and developing his unique voice. One of Marlowe's earliest influences was the ancient Greek playwrights, particularly Euripides and Sophocles. He was also drawn to the works of William Shakespeare, with whom he would later share a complex and often contentious relationship. Marlowe's own plays, such as Tamburlaine the Great and Dr. Faustus, showcased his mastery of language, his innovative use of blank verse, and his willingness to push the boundaries of what was considered acceptable on stage. Marlowe's major contributions to literature are numerous and significant. He is often credited with helping to establish the English language as a viable medium for dramatic expression. His plays explored themes of power, ambition, and the human condition, all set against the backdrop of a rapidly changing world. Tamburlaine, for example, tells the story of a ruthless conqueror who rises to power through sheer force of will, while Dr. Faustus explores the dangers of unchecked ambition and the consequences of making deals with dark forces. But Marlowe's impact extends far beyond his own plays. His influence can be seen in the works of later writers, including Shakespeare, John Milton, and John Donne. He helped to shape the English literary tradition, paving the way for future generations of playwrights, poets, and novelists. And yet, despite his significant contributions, Marlowe's life was cut tragically short when he was stabbed in a tavern brawl at the age of 29. The circumstances surrounding Marlowe's death are still shrouded in mystery, with some attributing it to a dispute over a bill, while others suggest that he may have been involved in espionage or other clandestine activities. Regardless of the exact circumstances, Marlowe's untimely passing was a devastating loss for the literary world. So what can we learn from Marlowe's life and work? For one, his plays offer a unique window into the cultural, social, and political landscape of Elizabethan England. They also demonstrate the power of language to shape our perceptions of the world and ourselves. As I always say, good writing is like a well-crafted hunting trap. It's simple, yet effective. Marlowe's work may not be as showy as some of his contemporaries, but it has a depth and complexity that continues to reward readers and audiences today. Marlowe's legacy can also be seen in the many writers who have followed in his footsteps. His influence is evident in everything from Shakespeare's Richard III to Milton's Paradise Lost. And yet, despite his significant impact on literature, Marlowe remains a somewhat enigmatic figure, a rebel and an outsider who refused to conform to the conventions of his time. As we reflect on Marlowe's life and work, we're reminded that true genius often lies at the intersection of creativity and risk-taking. Marlowe was willing to push boundaries, challenge assumptions, and explore new ideas, even when it meant facing criticism or controversy. It's a lesson that remains relevant today, as writers, artists, and thinkers continue to grapple with the complexities of the human experience. Like this episode if it hit true. Share it if you respect honest talk about authors. Subscribe because we'll do this again. This is Ernest, signing off.